Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian.
Plaintiff Aubrey Drake Graham claims that I was behind a scheme to devalue his brand through the release and promotion of the Kendrick Lamar recording, Not Like Us, an allegation that makes no sense due to the fact that the company I run, Universal Music Group, NV, has invested hundreds of millions of dollars in Drake.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian.
Because it's that New Jersey Jake, they gonna play it though, like something like that.
Okay.
Like, I think, but he's basically saying like, nigga, this the Drake, and I get radio play all day. That's just the way it goes. This is what he was referencing in the song, Tuscan Leather.
There's a rap battle, and one of the participants, his main assertion was that he provides number ones to people.
Okay.
Wait, let's put all the pieces up. My boy Lucian, the owner of the bag, has said they've invested hundreds of millions into Drake. We got another person saying it costs a bag to get to radio. We got Drake himself saying, I'm always going to be on radio. I know this for a fact. And then we got him saying, I gave all of y'all number ones. So are those number ones based off of the bag that was invested into you by your own admission? Drizzy, like, is that how you were able to give other artists number ones? So was it Lucian Grainge, the owner of the bag, who was giving them number ones? Or was it you? I'm very curious.
It's like Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy. Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian.
So all of his streams in the number ones is controlled by someone named Lucian.
On that note, let's get back into some more rap shit. You know what I mean?
All right.
So, bro, I can't even do this no more, bro. Our boy Drizzy Drake has come back with another addition to the lawsuit, right? So we saw a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago, I was on the stream. I wasn't on the stream. I don't stream. I was on the fucking internet. And I was like, they're going to just redact everything out of the contract before they send it over. What do you know? Drake's team has now received Kendrick Lamar's contract. Everything was redacted. Does everybody know what redacted means? You know what redacted means. It means, kids, what redacted is like,
Yeah.
you just block out what's on the paper. You can read everything except for that part right there. That part is redacted. Boom. Anywho, so the whole contract was redacted. So Drake's legal team went to the court to say, hey guys, you guys turned over this contract and we can't read anything but his name, which we already know is Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. And we can see his signature and we can see the date, but we can't see any of the other pertinent information. Duh. Chandler said they were going to do that because there's nothing likely to lead to admissible evidence in those contracts. So Drake's legal team went back to court to say, hey, make them show us the real full contracts, no redactions. And also go ahead and read this information right here. Right here. Guys, I can't pull it up quickly enough. It's not coming up quickly enough. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. This is it. Go ahead and make sure you provide to us any documentation relating to allegations of domestic violence, violence against women, or other forms of violence committed by Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. So now Drake's legal team is at the court of law saying, go to the police, provide any documents related to domestic violence on Kendrick Lamar. We want to snitch on this nigga.
I saw that.
We want this shit to be confirmed and solid that this nigga definitely be his girl. We want to definitely make sure that everybody knows that the police were involved, and we want to embarrass this nigga.
Well,
Is this to discredit him as a witness, or like, because this is about the UMG and the, them manufacturing things behind the scenes during the beef and the song, and that. So why is the domestic violence relevant in this case?
Let's read this next one. Go ahead and send over all documents and communications relating to David Isaac Freely and his relationship with Kendrick Lamar Duckworth and Kendrick Lamar Duckworth's children. Go ahead and send all that info over as well. Any documentation you have relating to Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar's children. So what those two things have in common were those were allegations that Drake said in the rap song Family Matters.
Yeah, right.
And now Drake, look, I would imagine that the legal argument is, I don't want to be taken as a fool. I would imagine that the legal argument is going to be the reason why they want to show those things is to show that the information that Drake was operating off of was reasonable and reliable, right? So when it comes to saying, well, Drake defamed Kendrick too, they can say, go ahead and provide all the information that you guys are aware of so that you can be aware that we were aware of that same information. We know that he beat his bitch. We know that's not his child. So I think Drake is really super doubling down and saying, I trust and believe every piece of information and the people who gave it to me.
Hey.
And I'm going to be for real, bro. You're a bitch ass nigga. I don't care if you trust and believe it or not. Nigga, what are we talking about? You're trying to prove in a court of law that a nigga beat his bitch and is not the father of his child. Bro, it's a rap battle for real.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, like, how did we get here?
Do we need to go and prove that Clarence really went to Cranbrook, or is the bars good enough, bro?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's too much, bro, at this point, and you know, that's why every time Drake is, you know, making music, it's hard for me to ignore all of these other things that are happening, and I can't even receive the music and just block out everything else. Like I can do with most other artists. I can block out the other shit that I don't like about a lot of artists. But with this, it's like, man.
But you can't block shit out when they keep rehashing it and bring. Cause I be ready to like let it go. Like, bro, all right, bro.
But do you think that if somebody was calling you a pedophile, would you be like on some petty shit like
they
that?
taking that shit too far. Like, they're like, yo, certain words, like you just.
Oh
I think
my God,
Maul was one of those guys, or is one of those guys like, nah, when you play with that. And you put that on somebody,
you touch, nigga. Let me do the Drake verse.
You say
tomorrow,
pedophile, like yo, that's like taking it. And I'm like, not in the context of a battle. When we've seen, I've literally listened to D Block talk about 50 Cent's dead mother, like, and you know, and it's like so.
Bro, in the context of a rap battle, bro.
So somebody saying you a pedophile, you a freaky ass nigga, like
who cares?
That's
nigga?
not so scathing and disparaging that it warrants any of this.
Bro, it doesn't warrant anything.
Defaming, defamatory.
Only one battle that I was concerned with this week.
Man,
that's freaking Cam and Omar.
Yeah, bro. So like, I'm gonna be, bro. I don't really. Yeah, bro, the conversation about pedophile versus woman beater, which one is worse to call, like, bro, we playing a child's game right now. Yeah. Calling somebody out their name is calling them out their name. Yeah. And more than that, bro, you put your hands on me, you don't get to decide how I put them, where I put them back at. Like, we turned up.
Calling Drake a Karen.
I'm calling anybody. No, this isn't about Drake. This is about niggas like Maul and other people who want to come in and say, the word pedophile, bro. I don't care about the word pedophile. Like, until I know my niggas actually fucking little kids, like, you can get called whatever by another nigga that he beefing with.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't know when that became the unspoken thing that you can't cross that line. You can't say that word. I didn't know that was a thing. I've been bro, you know.
Shout out to the kids, man. But
shout out to the kids, you know.
Charlamagne, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? DJ Envy, are we live? Are we live? Can the people hear my voice? Cause I'm at the Breakfast Club and I'm addressing all the lies.
So we did the whole Drake situation last week. As always, the Drake situation is ever unfolding. Responses from here, responses from there. The first response that came out after our pod last week was a response from Sir Lucian Grainge. So what was going on is Drake was demanding that they provide email records from Lucian Grainge and his staff relating to Not Like Us. What happens, guys, in these situations is there's some member of staff, the legal team will request information related to emails. Now, when they request that information, what they provide is keywords that they want your email to be searched for.
Okay.
Right? So they work with their tech team and your tech team. They send over these keywords that they want your emails to be searched for. So let's say Chandler, they might want to search my email to see how often I've been talking to Ty. So they will make the keywords Ty, Tyran, Perry,
Right.
Heaven on Earth Society, HOES. Maybe they'll even throw your children's name in there, Ryan, maybe your wife, Ashley, you know what I mean? Just to find anything related to my correspondence with you or about you. And so the same thing happened with Drake and Kendrick, or I'm sorry, Drake and UMG. Drake wanted UMG to turn over records related to these search keywords.
To see, okay, if they was telling how many times and what they were referencing in the Not Like Us record.
Yes. Obviously, UMG does not want their chief executive officers' emails to be purged or reviewed in any sort of way. So what UMG did is they went ahead and put out a statement, a signed statement by Sir Lucian Grainge. All right? And that statement is being printed out as we speak. I'm going to read a portion of it. And now, I think it does need to be stated, this is a legally binding statement. If he lies on this statement, he will go to jail. This is under the penalty of perjury.
Okay.
So, the first and most interesting part to me, well, I just go ahead and read the whole thing. I am the chairman and CEO of Universal Music Group, which is the indirect parent corporation of defendant UMG Recordings. He's affirming this and asserting this. I'm affirming and asserting plaintiff Aubrey Drake Graham claims that I was behind a scheme to devalue his brand through the release and promotion of the Kendrick Lamar recording, Not Like Us, an allegation that makes no sense due to the fact that the company I run, Universal Music Group, NV, has invested hundreds of millions of dollars in Drake, including long-standing and critical financial support for his recording career, the purchase and ownership of the bulk of his recording catalog, and the purchase of his music publishing rights. Brother. Guys like me have been waiting years and years and years to receive some information like this.
Contract all fucked up.
You signed to a nigga that was signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Bro, you got many friends that make and record music and release it. I'll tell you this, bro. As a young man, when you start that journey, you go, everybody's gonna hear my song, they're gonna love it. Especially my friends and family, because they know where I'm from, they know me, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it just like I love the songs of the people I relate to. Then you put that shit out and you realize you got 14 clicks. And you said, but I got 17 friends. Damn it, man. I can't even get all my friends to listen to the music. Oh, woe is me. Then you put out another record, then you put out another one, you get 14 this time, you get 12 next time, you get 5 next time. And it's, damn, like, they must not like the ones I put out before, because it's not even the same number coming back. And you start to compare yourself to the major label art, the Drakes, the Big Seans, the Coles, the Kendricks, and you say their music is clearly much better than mine because so many more people listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Has invested hundreds of millions of dollars into Drake, including long-standing and critical financial support for his recording career.
Yeah. We know that.
But you releasing the music, bro, and you thinking, but it's not just about the money that they invested.
What else?
But it is.
Oh, you're
This
thinking
guy.
it's not about the bad, but yeah, it's yeah, and it's really critical and important that this information is coming out now.
Yeah.
Because people have been saying it, artists have been saying it. When they say it, they just sound like disgruntled artists who failed. When the CEO or chairman of the biggest music conglomerate in the world says it, it's like, oh, okay, well, to truly be successful in this business, it's not just your talent, but the machine has to be behind you.
The machine has to be behind you.
Has to be behind you.
New artists, they don't really understand the play in the game of radio. You know, when you're an artist, even as myself, like you have your records, why isn't my record on radio? Why isn't this, that? And it's all protocol, it's all budgeting, it's all money behind it. Radio's not playing your record if you're not putting a bag behind it. Right. That's just what it is. And some artists don't really understand it.
And so
Payola.
that payola. And the payola comes in many different forms, many different ways, you know, whether it's bots or paid advertising on social media. We all see it, sponsored ad or whatever, or whether it's paying an influencer to platform your artist, or whining and dining a journalist to do a more favorable review on the album.
Right.
You're never telling them, hey, I want you to do a favorable review. You're saying, hey, you want to go to dinner, and the journalist is thinking, this is a very nice restaurant. I like to go to dinners.
Right.
And people like people who are nice to them.
Right.
I'm going to say nice things, and they'll be invited back to dinner. And so whether it be you offer a radio station 500 PlayStation 5s to give away to their viewers and listeners, right? Because now the radio station can take those PlayStations, give them to their viewers, and do promotions and ads around those PlayStation 5s to get more to get more listeners to listen. Now the radio station is going, they're a part of why we got those listeners listening. Let's go ahead and platform their artists. Are these evil things to do? Not at all. They're fairly common.
Or the artists you promise to perform at the radio stations, you know, yearly concert that they have. Right? It's another thing, right?
Yeah.
Or I'll do Summer Jam, or I'll do Streets Fest, right? Or something like that, you know?
Yeah. And so that's what my boy Lucian Grainge just said, like,
hundreds of millions, man. I mean, hundreds of millions.
and bro, again, I declare under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct. So it is true.
Yeah.
It is for a fact.
But
Yeah.
you know, did you say, you said this in the last pod, correct me if I'm wrong, when you referenced the Drake lyric where you said radio play all day, that's just the way it goes.